All right, Jackie Robinson Day across baseball. The D-backs connection to Robinson runs through his former roommate. Jake Garcia reports Joe Black helped Robinson and the D-backs through tough times.
When Jackie Robinson broke baseball's color barrier, the expectation was integration. The reality was more complicated. Robinson was ostracized, criticized, his every move under a microscope. Joe Black saw it firsthand.
When Jackie talked, he always felt like he was a little alone, a lonely person, like he was on the team, but he wasn't there.
Black set out to put Jackie at ease. The right-handed pitcher was Robinson's right-hand man, a force on the field and a friendly face off it. Black was Robinson's roommate, his teammate, and a barrier breaker himself. The first black pitcher to win a game in the World Series.
And Joe Black is Mr. Brooklyn.
From the peak to the valley, Black moved to Phoenix post-playing career, quickly acquainting himself with Arizona's baseball bosses.
Outgoing, he loved people, he loved baseball, he loved talking to people about baseball.
Joe Garagiola Jr. was the first general manager of the Diamondbacks, one of the power brokers preparing for the inaugural season.
The Diamondbacks had no history. I mean, literally had no history.
So he hired someone who was a walking history book, the start of a friendship between Joe G and Joe B.
His association with this new franchise kind of gave us a lot of instant credibility.
Joe Black worked for the D-backs from 1998 until his passing in 2002. Part of the team's community affairs department and also the vice president of the league's baseball assistance team. His job was to back the D-backs and former players who faced hardship.
He knew the whereabouts and the situations of a lot of the old players who had played in the Negro Leagues. He was amazing at how he could find these people and track them down, and then through bat get them the help that they needed.
Today, Black's legacy lives on.
We remember Joe because, every time we walk in the ballpark, we look out there and see his name.
His name right next to Joe Garagiola Sr., this Joe's dad.
My dad used to kid him all the time, and he would say, if I ever need a heart transplant, you're the last guy I would ask, because you've worn yours out caring about people.
Two generations of Joe say Jackie wasn't the only one. They too, blessed to have known Joe Black.
They didn't just make the game a better game, they made the world a better place.
In Phoenix, Jake Garcia, 12 Sports.
Thanks a lot, Jake. Well said, Joe G. And Mark, you knew Joe Black pretty well.
Joe Black was such a good man in every sense of the word, and just, had an opportunity over the years to interview him a couple of times and see him at different charity events. He was humble and just radiated this class.
Yeah, lucky he went through the D-backs organization
Yeah.
like that. Very cool.
All right, Cam, thank you. Yeah.